closure. I'm older and I'm moving faster than ever. I'm cold with it, whether for casters or whether it's 4 lines or more. I'm the master of never.
What's up, guys? It's Jordan. Today I'm starting something new. I've wanted to do something like this. I don't know. I haven't had the most time, so I've been reacting to like the most popular stuff only. But I have wanted to start a series called like Underrated Rappers. And basically I want to react to songs that I really like or artists that I really think need some attention but haven't gotten it yet. There's this thing with music where you can be the best rapper, but if your stuff isn't marketed right or it doesn't hit the algorithm right, everything's kind of by chance, by getting lucky. If you don't get famous on TikTok, there's so much good music that goes unheard. And honestly, TikTok is proof of that, right? We have so many new famous artists because they get famous on TikTok, but really they've been good artists for a long time, just they haven't made it out yet. They haven't had that breakout moment. And they're not going to get their breakout moment from me, but I just, there's a few of you that watch these videos. I want to share with you some artists that I think need some attention. I had one viewer, he sent me an artist and he said, hey, this dude's from my hometown. He's really good. Check him out. And I was like, all right, I'll look. Sometimes people send me music and I'm like, dang, this is not it, But sometimes they send me music and I'm like, wow, how does this dude only have 500 subscribers, 30 subscribers? So today we're reacting to T Swan. T like the t-shirt, Swan like the bird. I hit him up and I said, hey, I want to react to your song. Is that cool? He said yes. I said, all right, cool. Let me know how you like the video when it comes out. Maybe we can get you on the podcast. So if you haven't heard about the podcast, it's really good. It's called Talk Deep. Make sure that you go check it out. It's going to be one of the first links in the description. If you like T Swan, make sure that you let me know down in the comments. If you have any questions about him for the podcast, make sure you let me know. And his link will be down in the description too. But this is T Swan, and this is his song called Flaws. He has 1,200 subscribers. So make sure that you go sub if you like this dude, because he's really, really good. But that's it, man. So let's get into it. Also, according to YouTube, most of you are not subscribed. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you like this video, if you like my content. You can always unsubscribe if you don't like it or if you change your mind, but it really helps me out. It really helps the channel out, and it would mean a lot to me. I already love that like vinyl crackle in the back.
Yo, insecure about my gap tooth, insecure about my weight, too much fast food. I'm insecure about my swag cause I don't keep up with fashion, and I ain't never had no piercings or no tattoos. I'm insecure cause I can't dance, so when I'm in the club I stand on the wall. I'm still learning how to handle my flaws.
Bro, already, dude. He has like what's his name, Marlon Craft kind of like vibe already, like that East Coast kind of stuff. But it's really good. He says, I'm insecure about my gap tooth, I'm insecure about my weight, too much fast food. So he's talking like, this is the stuff that goes on in our heads, right? This is the stuff we'd be thinking about like on a daily, but we don't talk about it because nobody really wants to hear it. Nobody wants to hear your problems, right? When you ask how somebody is, you say, how are you? You expect them to say good, or you expect them to say it's all right. You don't ever expect somebody to talk like this because it's almost frowned upon, right? Nobody wants to get real. But he's saying already, like, I don't know how to dance. When I'm at the club, I just kind of stand off in the corner. I don't really keep up with the fashion. Like, I'm not it, right? We idolize all these people on Instagram or on the internet, and they're influencers. They're the most popular people, so we want to look up to them and be like them. And he's saying, look, not even that I'm trying to be like them, but I already know that I'm not, and that I consider that a flaw. I don't know if it would be considered a flaw, but I feel like most people do consider themselves as flawed, and we all are flawed to an extent, but flaws are relative most of the time to what we compare ourselves to. So if you compare yourself to all these people on Insta, you're gonna see yourself as flawed, and that's difficult because most of the time we want to look like the people we look up to. We want to act like the people we look up to. We have famous rappers, we have famous artists that we look up to, and he's spitting so much truth right now. He's saying, look, I see myself that in that light too. I compare myself to these people, or I compare myself to these standards, and I see myself as flawed, and it's tough. I'm trying to work that out. Already, it's more real than most music.
Still learning how to handle my flaws. Handle my flaws. Yeah, I'm still learning how to handle my flaws. I'm ashamed cause I'm 25 and I'm still broke. At times I feel hope, sometimes I don't though. Yeah, I'm ashamed because I got just what the game needs, but can't even afford the proper promo. Yeah,
Yep,
I'm
that's what
ashamed
I'm
at this
saying right
moment
now.
I feel I
That's what I was just saying. He said, I feel like I got what it needs. Like, my music is at the point where it's ready, you know? But I can't afford for the marketing to make it blow up. I can't afford for it to get to that point. And sometimes that's what it takes, you know? That's why people sign to record labels. That's why people sign to big deals. But other times it's just by luck. And a lot of times it's all based off of how the algorithm, like, takes you in. You know, it's tough. Rap is such an oversaturated market now because everybody wants to be a rapper, and there's a lot of really good people at rap. There's a lot of people who can make really good art, and there's so many now. You know, it's hard to stand out, even if you do stand out, right? This dude is great. He's really good. The music video is good. The lyrics are like crazy good. You know, there's good wordplay. There's good rhyme scheme. It sits in the beat so well. And then the video is good too. The video cuts with the beat. Everything looks really smooth. So you have somebody who stands out obviously as an artist, and then it can still be so hard to grow. But he's talking about that right now. He's saying, look, I compare myself to everybody around me. I compare myself to things around me. I don't feel as successful as I should be. I'm 25. I still don't have the money that I want. My career still hasn't blown up. I still haven't, you know, I'm obviously making moves, right? He has 1,000 subscribers. He has 35,000 views on this video. He's obviously doing something right. But at the same time, everybody's looking above them, right? You don't compare yourself to people below you, because it doesn't make you, it doesn't make you grow. People who are like this, who are on a journey of growth, who are trying to make it big, who are trying to do something with themselves, they don't compare themselves to people who are under them. They compare themselves to people who are above them. And oftentimes that can leave you feeling like you haven't done much. So he's talking about that too. It's real.
Feel hope, sometimes I don't though. Yeah, I'm ashamed because I got just what the game needs, but can't even afford the proper promo. Yeah, I'm ashamed at this moment I feel I should be living out all my dreams. Wanna marry my girl but can't afford a house or a ring.
Bro.
I'm ashamed that I don't reach out to my family and
That's tough, dude. That's honestly, I feel like that all the time. I carry so much stress and so much weight because I want to give. First of all, I want to pursue my dreams, right? I want to have a big following. I want to be able to give all my time and attention to what I want to do. But at the same time, like, I'm trying to have a family. I'm trying to get married to my fiance, and we have to find a place to live. There's things I have to be worried about. So then you can't give your full attention to your goals and your dreams because you're trying to make sure that you just have enough money to get by, and you feel like it holds you back. But at the same time, you only want it to blow so that you can provide for your family. You can provide for the things you want. It's tough, dude. He's saying, I'm ashamed because I can't afford a house. I can't get the ring. I can't make things are not happening the way that I expected them to. But that's most people, right? That's the story of most people. Most people, things don't work out the way that they're supposed to. I listen to this dude called Gary Vee, and he does podcasts. He does like motivational speeches. He does all kinds of stuff. But he talks about how young people are too impatient, right? We're so impatient that we think we should have it all now. But he's saying, I didn't even start my business till I was 36. You know, we look at ourselves as 23, 25, and we feel old. We feel like we're wasting our life. We feel like, if we haven't made it by now, we might as well just settle down. But people his age are looking at us and they're saying, no, continue. Pursue your dreams because you're going to get old one day and you're going to wonder what if. But he should be blowing. This dude, T-Swan, you're right, dude. You do have what the game needs. You just got to keep going, bro. Honestly. It's so good already.
my dreams. Wanna marry
me go
this
back a
moment,
little
I
bit.
feel I should be living out all my dreams. Wanna marry my girl, but can't afford a house or a ring. I'm ashamed that I don't reach out to my family enough. I know you busy, but stop acting like you can't keep in touch. I'm ashamed because at times I'm not completely honest. I be making people promises when I don't even wanna do it. I'm ashamed I'm still working for minimum wage, but when I'm on the clock, all I be thinking of is music. Ashamed I had the brains, but not the discipline to finish college. Right now it even hurt my pocket spending $20. My ends ain't meeting, but I've been putting in plenty hours. Maybe that's why I got a heavy conscience, telling me to stop being so hard on yourself. Stop comparing your success to others. Just work on your artistry. Stop trying to be marketable.
Oh, sometimes you find rappers and they have really good voices, or they rap really well, they flow really well, but they don't always know how to sit in the beat, where sometimes they have an extra syllable, or sometimes they're just too much. Sometimes they're trying to fit too much, trying to, switch it up too much. He does such a good job at just sitting in the beat. The beat hit a little bit harder right there, and it blended into it so perfectly. He has a very good awareness of, like, you can sit in a beat, bro. You can sit in the beat and it just sounds so clean.
Telling me to stop being so hard on yourself. Stop comparing your success to others. Just work on your artistry. Stop trying to be marketable.
Also, I don't know, dude. I don't know if it was intentional, but it fits well too. Is like you have this kind of low, kind of quiet background beat, and he's kind of inside. It's kind of quiet, and then as soon as the beat drops a little bit more, it's outside. Everything's inside up until that point. And so as soon as the beat switches, the scene switches up too. And so right here, he's talking about all the flaws that he has. He's talking about, all the stuff inside his head. And then the beat drops and he's talking about, now he's offering advice to others. Now he's kind of opening himself up and saying, look, this is how you overcome these things. This is how you work in that space. That's how you do art. It's thoughtful choices like that. And I don't know if it was a thoughtful choice, but it captures you in a way that makes you... It changes the scene up as the sound is changing up, as the message of the song or the emotions are changing up. And so it all changes at the same time. It's really good.
Telling me to stop being so hard on yourself. Stop comparing your success to others. Just work on your artistry. Stop trying to be marketable. Just be remarkable. Leave a mark and spark a revolution with your audio. Regardless if you hit the charts, they ought to see how far you go. Stop believing everybody's word. Plenty folk will approach you, but most of them don't got nothing to offer though. Stop holding on to every reason that your heart is cold. But I'm sick of acting like it's all good. I'm sick of people who ain't never about no action, but they talk good. I'm sick of this pressure to change my style. I'm sick of people who are suddenly concerned when in the past you never came around. I'm actually sick of the fact that I'm not famous now. Sick of trying to figure out how to entertain this crowd. I'm sick of cheap talking, but I'm sick of things being pricey. I'm sick of pretenders, sick of groupies, I'm sick of hypebeasts, sick of funerals and rumors, sick of repetition, sick of rappers and radio, sick of television, sick of people telling me how they support my vision, but when you get the opportunity, you ignore the vision. I'm afraid that I may never make it. I'm afraid that if I do, I'll be hella hated and less celebrated. I'm afraid y'all don't want to hear what I gotta say, judging by the modern day. So to God I pray, because I'm afraid that I may just die tomorrow. I'm afraid I might suffocate.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's what I'm talking about. The beat was so quiet, so background, and he just kind of was like, it was so thoughtful. It was just kind of like, I think this, I think that. And then the beat dropped and it totally changed. The beat really came in, and it came in full. And then all of a sudden, they tell you, like, let the beat breathe, right? So give it some space to work, so that it's not, your voice doesn't sound oversaturated, your words are not oversaturated, whether it's too many or it just sounds kind of weird. He's not doing that, but at the same time, like, let the beat breathe, bro. You haven't even stopped for a second. You just popped off, dude. And he has not, bro. It's good. And every line is a deep thought, right? Every line is wordplay. Every line is like a real issue. A lot of people have like punchlines and then filler verses, and this is not it. Every line is like, I'm tired of this. It's a real issue. You could take a whole conversation out of that one line. And then I'm tired of this. You could take a whole conversation out of the next line.
I don't wanna hear what I gotta say, judging by the modern day. So to God I pray, because I'm afraid that I may just die tomorrow. I'm afraid I might suffocate from all this pride I swallow. I'm afraid that I may not be able to handle stardom. Plus the fact that I live in a land where I am a target. I'm afraid that my people don't really know where my heart is. I'm afraid my generation don't know what working hard is. I'm afraid my generation don't really know what art is. Afraid my generation won't accept me as an artist, and that thought is the hardest. But I'm glad that I got family and friends. I got visions, got ambition, I got Grammys to win. I got issues, but it could be way worse. Shit. After all, I got to wake up and spend one more day on this great earth. I got.
And then again, see, the video changes. The beat slows down, which is fine, but the attitude changes. He's tired of all these different things, and then he says, "You know what? But I do have all of this." Look, listen. As soon as he says, "But I do have family and friends," he's in the car. So it's like, you know, you're kind of trapped in your own headspace. You kind of feel, you know, empty and 250. Okay, you kind of feel like you're trapped. You know, you feel like I'm just in my own head. I'm just struggling with all these issues. And then right here, he's outside. He pops off. He's like, this is really what I feel. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm tired. And then right here, he's like, but you know what I do have? And then it switches to the car, like as if you're going to a new place. You're taking your mind, you're taking your headspace, and you're saying, you know what? I still have more growth to get through. I still have more things to accomplish. I'm not just gonna stay stuck in my own head. I'm not just gonna stay stuck in my own house. I'm not just gonna stay stuck complaining about my own issues. Like, I needed to vent. Music is my place for that, but I'm also not gonna let it stop me. I'm gonna continue, you know, with my goals. I'm gonna continue with my ambition. Right here, when he leaves in the car, I feel like that's symbolic of that.
Don't really know what art is. Afraid my generation won't accept me as an artist, and
right
that
here,
thought is the
switches.
hardest. But I'm glad that I got
See?
family and friends. I got visions, got ambition,
That's
I
art.
got Grammys to win. I got issues, but it could be way worse. Shit. After all, I got to wake up and spend one more day on this great earth. I got insecurities, I got fears, things I regret. Got countless things on my bucket list I haven't got to yet. I gotta get to my goals, so I gotta go to bat. I gotta stop letting all these thoughts hold me back.
Bro, yeah. So, like, as soon as the attitude switches and it's like, I'm not going to be held back, he's in the car. And I feel like if that wasn't intentional, it was definitely subconscious. It had to have been, right? That was wild. Dude, go check T Swan out, bro, because he's on something else. He's a deep thinker. Some people rap all day long and don't say anything, and then some people drop 2 bars and they say hours worth of conversation. You know, they drop such a deep thought on you that you could be thinking about it for such a long time. And he's just one of those artists. And the video, you know, it's not crazy, it's not, you know, super quality production where there's tons of money that went into it. You know, it was probably one dude with a camera who was helping him direct it and helping him shoot those shots. But at the same time, there's so much symbolism in just those 3 different places, right? Like I was talking about. And maybe it wasn't intentional, but it had to have been subconscious, because there was a story even told with the way that the music video was done. And I really enjoyed it. And the lyrics, bro. You know, we all have flaws, but what's your attitude going to be in your life? You know, are you going to stay stuck in that house? Or are you going to be willing to vent to people around you, to your family, to your friends, be open about those things? And then are you going to move past that and leave that place and continue to grind for your goals and your ambitions? That's a real song, bro. So that's T Swan. If you like it, go check him out. Go follow him. His link will be down in the description. And, bro, if you vibe with it, if you like it, we'll get you on the podcast. So if you guys... You know, if you want to know anything about him, you want me to ask him any specific questions, you want him to talk about anything specific, make sure you let me know so I can make sure I bring it up in the podcast. But that's it, you guys. So I will see you in the next video.
11 years I dealt with that the same way. Emotions spiraling, a pilot screaming, Mayday, Mayday. Porn screaming, make way. Make room in your life, I'll be your Potiphar's wife. I'll ease your pain and your strife, I'll be your reason to lie, so you can eat with your eyes, make love with me in your mind. I've been looking for you, I just wanted to help you. I know you're struggling right now, it's been a while since I felt you. I know just the thing to ease the strain, that it overwhelm you. Just forget about your problems with the way that I touch you. I know you think about it, you open pics